roads, streets, and avenues scatter across the United States. But the big question we're asking here on 4 Tires and Fuel, should road courses be a larger part of the Sprint Cup Series schedule? We'll take a look at that and a preview of the upcoming race at Texas, all on 4 Tires and Fuel this Tuesday afternoon. Personally, I've been a fan of road courses for a number of years. Playing NASCAR online, that's where I got my start, racing at tracks like Watkins Glen and Sonoma Raceway. During that time, I discovered that road course racing is a very underrated part of the NASCAR community. One of the big aspects of road course racing is the skill that's involved. There's a lot of skill going into making those left and right hand turns, knowing when to brake, and having the right skills to get the job done. That's why I think it's an underappreciated form of racing within NASCAR. Many other racing series use road course racing as a way to test the skills of their drivers, for example IndyCar and Formula One. As of late, NASCAR has done a good job in including road courses in a variety of its other lower series, including the Nationwide and Camping World Truck Series. I think it's time for them to introduce some more road courses to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series schedule. While Sonoma and Watkins Glen are fantastic tracks with their own unique styles and different types of racing, I think that adding some new tracks to the schedule would definitely liven things up for the drivers and for the fans. Some fans I've spoken to have said that they find road course racing to be boring and not interesting. I have to disagree. It forces the drivers to be tested in ways that are not normally tested at the quote-unquote cookie-cutter tracks such as your Atlantas, Chicagolands, Kansases, and so on and so forth. Going to road courses also provides a different way of racing as well. It gives you a different perspective. You're looking at things much differently than your normal 4 Tires Fuel, not to plug the name of the series, but normal 4 Tires Fuel pit stop. It involves a deeper strategy that results in better competition and overall better racing. So personally, I think they should add some more races to the schedule. I'd love to see them go back to Montreal. That was a great racetrack in the Nationwide Series. I understand logistically that wasn't able to be done for the last couple of years, but I'd love to see them go back. Also, I'd like to see Road America added to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series schedule. That track has really come on to be a very popular stop in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. I think it would do just as well as a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series stop as well. There could be a variety of other tracks that could be named as well, but again, my suggestion is simply add these tracks to provide some diversity and some fun to the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series schedule. Because to be honest, going to these 1.5 mile, 2 mile ovals is nice, but it gets repetitive as you start to finish out the season, especially with the chase having 0 road courses in it. I think one should definitely be put into that 10 race span to make the chase for the championship more competitive. As we wrap up 4 Tires and Fuel, we'll take a look and preview the NRA 500 at Texas Motor Speedway. One of the big things about this track is going to be the speed. This track is very fast. It's going to be up to the drivers to make sure they're getting optimum performance out of their engines to ensure that they go to victory lane. A couple of drivers I think to look out for this weekend are going to be the 20 car of Matt Kenseth. He's naturally been good at these types of tracks back when he was at Roush in the 17 car for a number of years. He's been good there, and I think over the season he's shown that he's good at Joe Gibbs Racing as he takes over that 20 ride. I think it's going to be important to look out for him in the later stages of the race to possibly take that 20 car to victory lane. Another driver that could do really well today is Kevin Harvick, as you see him racing over my shoulder last year at the track. Kevin Harvick was a strong competitor at the race, and overall he's been doing so far pretty well this season. He looks pretty good, and I think this could be a chance for him to go in and break out and get some quality wins and some quality points to make his case for the championship again. And the sleeper driver for this race will definitely be the 78 car of Mr. Kurt Busch. I've always liked Kurt Busch at these types of tracks. He's always been a natural competitor when it comes to your 1.5 mile tracks. And I think he's done a good job with the number 78 car in Furniture Row Racing. That team performed in an excellent manner during Auto Club. And going into this race, I think they'll do more of the same. But maybe you disagree. Drop me a line at the bottom of the YouTube video, in the comments section, you know how that works. Also tweet up to us at 4 Tires and Fuel, and visit the Facebook page at 4 Tires and Fuel. Wait, no, that's not how it goes. Facebook.com/4 Tires and Fuel. And I'll be back next week with another take on another interesting story in the season. and in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series season. I'm very tired, so I'm not making any sense anymore, so that's my sign to wrap up the video. I'm Mike Campbell / It's the Soup. Have a great week. I'll see you back on 4 Tires and Fuel.